These are the correction slips. Everybody should have picked these up. And this is how I'm going to grade your lab. So keep track of these, put them somewhere where you're not gonna lose them, and you're gonna staple this in the top right corner, or top left corner of your lab. Is that clear to everybody? So as I'm looking at this, you'll get a point for title, you'll get 5 points for objectives. Each one of your pre-lab questions, based on question and part, I have how many points you're gonna get. So take a look at that. A number of you, and I went through these super quick, I had time, like Oliver's one, I caught a couple of sig figs. And I know he's going to fix those, and that's fine. And I think I caught sig figs for some other people too, correct? So if you go through, if you missed something, if you didn't have a data table, and I wrote no data table, figure that out, write that down. Please notice that for your data table, you'll get 22 points for data and 10 for format. That format is the 10 points for title, straight edge, and making sure everything's labeled, okay? 22 for data recorded to the correct number of sig figs with correct units identified. For calculations, it's 40 points, and in your lab it says 40 points brutally graded. So you're gonna write the balanced chemical equations for each reaction. Now, I gave you acetic acid, correct? Because acetic acid is the active ingredient in one of your unknowns. Vinegar. So you can figure out the formula for acetic acid. There are 2 ways to write this. You can write it as follows. Are you ready? CH3COOH or HC2H3O2. Either one of those is an appropriate way to do this. This is going to be hilarious. He doesn't know that we're recording this right now from the future. He's bringing all his junk in my room and getting rid of it. I've literally put things in the walls today and he's brought them back in here.
That's awesome.
That's awesomely mean. So for calculations, let's go back. Oh, H2 or HC2H3O2. In either case, you have one ionizable hydrogen on acetic acid. Is that clear? So when you ionize that, even though it's a weak acid, when I titrate it with a strong base, it'll all dissociate. That base will break it apart. Does that make sense? The base will break it apart. So you can write it as CH3COOH. That last H comes off, and when the salt is formed, the Na associates with the CH3COO-Na. Is that clear? You put the Na in the same spot, the H comes off if you use the organic acid format. For the other one, which is ammonia, do you remember what did I tell you to use for the base for your ammonia?
NH4OH.
NH4OH, so follow those rules. I ask you for each trial to calculate your molarity. That'll be just like question 10 in the lab. You'll just use different numbers, and these are both nice. I'm gonna give you a hint. All of your coefficients for both equations are ones, so it makes it very easy. Do you concur? Really easy. And then to get your percent by mass, listen carefully. You are going to have molarity. Molarity, put your phone away. Your molarity is moles per liter. How many milliliters are in a liter? 1,000. In water, how much does each milliliter weigh? 1 gram. So you're gonna know moles per 1,000 grams, correct? So then you're gonna use the molar mass to convert moles to mass. Now, when you're doing, it's really easy with the acetic acid, use the molar mass of acetic acid. But if I'm having you do moles of ammonia, you're gonna use, this is physical science. Look, physical science is doing Q equals MCAT today. What a fun equation. You know how many moles per liter, use a dark one, you know how many moles of NH4OH per liter you have, correct? Now, I think you'll concur that there's a 1-to-1 mole ratio for ammonium hydroxide and NH3, because you can tell by the ends. Does that make sense? So whatever your molarity is for your NH4OH, that is also your molarity for NH3. Is that clear to everybody? Just use the same thing, and then, of course, your molar mass is 17.0. You'd look at this and you'd say 17.04, but I know it's 17.03 grams if you take it to more decimal places. Then, I'm gonna know how many grams of base per 1,000 grams of solution. To get the percent, take this value divided by this times 100, and that'll give you your percent. Did everybody catch that? Did you all catch that?
One more time.
You're going to have your molarity. Well, after you've got your molarity, use a 1-to-1 mole ratio. You don't have to do this for acetic acid, but for this, it's a 1-to-1 mole ratio, so you can convert molarity of ammonium hydroxide to molarity of ammonia. It's the same thing. Then convert moles per liter to grams per liter. You know that 1 liter is
1,000 grams.
only for water, and this is a pretty low molarity. I almost said morality. This is a pretty low molarity, so you can just assume that it's not going to affect the density of water. Does that make sense? If it was like super concentrated, it might make it more dense, but it's not. So the density will still be 1 gram per 1 milliliter. So we're gonna have some number here. I'm gonna call it number. You're gonna get a value here. So what you're gonna do now to get your percent is take this, divide it by this. How do you go percent? Times 100. Has everybody got that?
What does the B stand for?
Base.
Oh.
Do you know what it's all about?
All about that base, about that base. No acid.
You
Gotta
never
do it all
did
now.
that for our hour.
I know.
You don't do a lot
So-
of things. You just, oh, she's moving on.
I'm moving on.
What does the bottom say? No.
Now,
No, what does it say after 100 or
Oh,
1,000
solution.
grams? Solution.
solution. SOL''N.
That is not.
That is not a positive.
Well, as an imaginary apostrophe. Okay, so label, label, label. You may write your skeleton equations at the beginning of the section. You don't have to rewrite the skeleton equations for each trial. So if you have a skeleton equation, if it's clearly labeled, you don't have to write it again. For each, and then clearly label each calculation. If you don't label what it is that you're calculating, you will not get points. And how am I grading this?
Very hard.
Brutally. So label, label, label. Let's look at the conclusion and questions, shall we? Conclusion and questions. You'll see that I've got conclusion question 1 through 6 listed on your blue piece of paper. Is that still going?
Yes.
Okay. So do your work. And like, terms are easy. Write down standard solution, define it. How reproducible were your 2 trials? I'm looking at 1. So what I'm really concerned on here is, let's take you guys. You did 1 phenolphthalein titration, you did 1 phenolphthalein titration. Just compare. In a perfect world, how should those 2 compare?
Exactly the same.
They should be exactly the same. In a grammatically correct sentence, talk about your 2 values in 1 or 2 sentences, okay?
Yeah.
And then check with 1 other lab group. And how, since you all use the exact same stuff and you all use the exact same everything, how should everybody's results compare?
Exactly.
Same.
I don't care if it's this period, find another lab group and ask them to share their data with you and to, you know, between my lab partner and I, our results were like very close. And then tell me your results were, you know, clearly the same thing, but not that close or bore no resemblance to one another. Okay, does that make sense? Find another group. Say when comparing with another group, their values were blank and blank. Our values were blank and blank. Good comparison, you know, tell me. I'm not asking you to explain what's going on here. I'm asking you to check and compare your values. Is that clear? All I'm asking you to do is compare. You get 5 points for grammatically correct sentence format. And by correct conclusions is that, the results indicated a close agreement. The results indicated that my partner's a terrible titrator. You know, whatever you're gonna write there. Are you clear on what I'm looking for?
I know.
Well, your partner didn't show up, so.
Our partner's asking.
For the following problems for 3, 4, 5, and 6, make sure to include a balanced chemical equation. Each equation contributed 2 points to the points I write in the problem. So for problem 3, which is 6 points, 2 points are for writing the balanced chemical equation. So for this, what you need to be aware of is you can't use milliliters of base time, or volume of base times molarity of base equals volume of acid times molarity of acid for anything that doesn't have ones for coefficients unless you adjust it accordingly
But you just said everything has ones for the coefficient.
in your titrations. In your titrations. For your calculations, I gave you ammonia and hydrochloric, and I gave you, ammonia with hydrochloric, I gave you ammonium with, no, I gave you vinegar with sodium hydroxide, they're all ones. And now, look at question number 3. KOH, K is +1, OH is -1, H is +1, Cl is -1. So what do you know about that one right away? All the coefficients will be 1 for 3, because everything's got a charge of 1 or +1. Look at 2. I've got, or 4 I mean. We've got sodium hydroxide and a diprotic acid, so that one is going to not have a 1-to-1 ratio for everything. Are you clear? 5, I've got perchloric acid and sodium hydroxide, there's another easy one. The next one, I've got SrOH2, so that one will not have all ones. But I didn't give you any 3s and 2s, so I'm very nice. So make sure to show your work on these. And the 2 that, you'll notice that I have 6 points, 7 points. Okay, so I wrote, for number 5, I wrote, for this one, the balanced chemical equation was worth 3 points instead of 2. So I was thinking, those are all 1, I don't know why I have it more, but I gave you 1 extra point because you have to know what perchloric acid is. I didn't give you the formulas. So those are what we're doing, okay? So that's what I need you to do on these. As always, lab reports require pen, single line crossouts, appropriate titles for tables, rule tables, clearly labeled calculations, units, and sig figs everywhere required. This is the last phase, or last lap. You can turn it off now.
This is the
Okay,
last one.
this is our last
I mean,
lap.
obviously that